Any tips on managing social anxiety, especially when it affects spasticity? That's a tough one. I'm a huge fan of a daily meditation practice of just breathing. You can look this stuff up online. There's tons of different breathing practices to do in the morning. Journaling is by far the best way to help manage stress. But even just 5 minutes of alone time in the morning, I think is the best way. Now, once you get into your day, I would say you have to figure out what causes you to feel anxious and then journal about those things. When you're in a social setting, are you worried about what people think? Well, then that's something you have to just journal about and figure out like what the root cause of that is. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm a firm believer in going to a licensed psychologist to help kind of navigate some of that to get to the root cause, because it will impact your spasticity. So if you can get to the root cause of what's causing the social anxiety, then, and it could be childhood things, it could be stuff related to your stroke, could be trauma. You might have fallen in a certain area before. You don't want to fall again and embarrass yourself, whatever. It could be a million different things. You just have to kind of do some introspection and figure out maybe what's causing that. And then you just start unraveling it. Anxiety a lot of times is, my favorite acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. Anxiety is just a misperception of reality. So stress is normal and is meant to get us out of harm, but stress that persists or anxiety that persists once the harm is removed, that's what we have to manage. So the initial anxiety is really just a good warning sign that something is off. The thing you want to focus on is what's causing that thought to persist and how do you address that component of the thought. And sometimes it does just take counseling. Sometimes if you're a little bit more intuitive, it just takes journaling about it to figure it out. But figure out the situation where it happens the most and kind of just go backwards from there. What did you feel in that situation? Journal about it. See if you can kind of figure out what might have led up to that stress, and then just kind of try and unravel that thought pattern to replace it with a better thought pattern that doesn't take you down that spiral where you end up getting more and more stressed in that situation. If you liked that video and you want to learn more exercises on how to improve your walking, definitely check out this video over here or that video over there. If you want even more help, check out our Gold membership program where you'll get access to over 300 exercises that are not here on YouTube, as well as access to our monthly lives where you can get your questions answered.